Welcome back to Neverfate Gaming in this deafening silence. Where we last left off, I completed Disc 1 of Final Fantasy VIII. We tried to assassinate the sorceress who was taking over the country of Galbadia, who had been causing a majority of the problems on Disc 1. It did not go so well. Squall got impaled with an icicle through his right shoulder. That's where we're going to enter. Right about there. Let me load up the game real quick, and we'll jump right into action to see how Squall's doing after getting impaled. Also, he fell off a very big parade float. However, we did kick Cypher's ass, so that is something. I'll see you guys in a second when we load this up. Anytime now, Screen of Blackness. That would be great. Be super duper dandy. Bum, 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 bum. Uncle Laguna, there's someone here to see you. You is spelled improperly to give the affectation of a child, I guess. Bum, bum. Also, not gonna lie, this is still the same recordings of, like, the same session. I've been drinking a lot, and that sort of music box tone really gets me, guys. I don't know what it is, but it really gets me. I'm gonna try not to cry a little, but it might happen. Anyway, so, Laguna. We are back on Laguna. A little girl has come in the room, and she has said, "Hey, Uncle Laguna, someone's here to see you." Huh? Me? What's this person look like? He was wearing funny clothes. He's talking to Rain right now. Oh man, I got a way higher pitch for that little girl, don't I? Is he at the pub? Yep, that's where I came. Over to get you, Uncle Laguna. Am I a good girl? Her name is Elle, by the way. No, you're not. It's dangerous to be out there by yourself. What if a monster comes and attacks you? You don't have encounter none like I do. Real emotions, guys. Real emotions. It's only next door. It's okay. It's still dangerous. So as we see, Laguna does have an actual serious bone in his body. Oh, there we go. Sorry. And since you're such a cute little girl, the monsters will especially be after you. Well, you know, he's not wrong. They'll catch you, and then they'll suck all your blood out. Wow, okay, that's also a difficult conversation to have with a child, like the conversation of death. As I've recently, in the past month or two, have had that conversation with my nephew. Which is a whole nother long story. Anyway. If anything like that should happen to you, Uncle Laguna's gonna cry. I'll be okay. I don't know where I'm going with her voice. I'll just call you Uncle Laguna. You'll come rescue me, right? Hey, Alone, wait. I'm saying her name as Alone. Or some people say Ellen or Alon. Listen, guys, every Let's Play is going to say it a different way. We haven't heard these names in a million years. Like, we've never actually heard these names, because no one says them in a game. Remake this, Square Enix. Disc 2! Let me save my game, guys. Man, this music is killing me. Yo, hey, how did Tommy know there was a Kiraga draw point there? Who knows? Who knows how he did that? Because he's played the game 50 times. Neverfate Gaming doesn't mean you can't repeat time. Laguna was rather Kiraga. Laguna should be junctioned as Squall, so to speak. Every time. Every time I'll hit that start button. We're gonna check real quick. Junctions it's the first option every time, and I scroll past it every time. Abilities, encounter none. We don't gotta deal with none of this, boys or girls, or you know, I have friends that are non-binary, and I'm totally cool with that. I'm friends with everyone, man. I'm that kind of person. Just, you know, as long as you don't like X-Men: The Last Stand. Yeah, that's right. I'm taking swipes at a 14-year-old movie. No, not 14. Probably at this point. probably 12. Alone says, I waited. Am I a good girl? Am I a good girl? Am I good? You want some candy? Dear Alone's father and mother, Alone's been a good girl today. Right? Yep. Alright, I'd just like to point out, he just was talking fictitiously, or to pictures of photos in the corner over here, of Alone's mother, and father. And there's a suspicious amount of gunshots, and I'm pointing at my screen. Suspicious amount of bullet holes in the wall over there. Anyway, my point is, Alone's parents were apparently killed in a drive-by, in this very picturesque town. So yeah, I'm pretty sure Encounter None actually prevents encounters from triggering just from walking over to talk to these people. These apparently look like Albanian guards. You think the SR soldiers are really coming? That was 2 years ago, right? They would have been here by now. But you never know what a country ruled by a sorcerer could be up to. Ah, so we see that SR. A country Laguna has previously had confrontations with as a Galbadian soldier, what these men are dressed as, was under the rule of a sorceress at some time. You seem to have recovered fully. Perhaps it's time you came back to the army? No. Guys, I was a terrible soldier. I kept fleeing duty so many times. Come on, guys. You can kill some monsters, too. We're only on to watch SR soldiers screw the monsters. Give me a break, guys. Again, this music. Oh, hey, Alone's here. Whoops, almost left Alone alone. Can I talk to her? Can I not? Alright, we're just going to assume that she follows me into the pub here. Oh, okay, there was a scene for it. Played the game 50 times. Anyway, Alone, now's your chance. Chance? Chance? I should go way higher pitch. That will destroy my vocal cords. Oh, what do you know? I'm back in charge. I have to walk 3 feet into a frickin' door. Love this game! I really do love it, guys. I'm not kidding. Rain, a lovely brunette person in either jeans or slacks and a creme sweater. You understand, Alone? Now go in your room and play. That's gotta be really messed up that there's just soldiers sitting outside and you could still get swiped by monsters. I got in trouble. That's because you broke your promise. Too bad. I don't know. I went goat on that one. Laguna, use proper English when speaking to Alone. Dude, seriously? When my nephew, because I've been watching my nephew since he was like 7 months old. Yeah, they left me, some dumbass YouTuber in charge of a frickin' child for the last 3.5 years. But everyone was like, oh, you know, Tommy / Neverfate, because everyone calls me Neverfate in real life. They're like, you don't talk to your nephew like he's a little baby. You talk to him like he knows all these full words. And I'm like, that's how you do it. That's how they end up smart. Anyway, that's a whole... yeah, anyway. I got in trouble. Oh, wait, no, that's Laguna. I got in trouble. Too bad. What are they doing with that goat? Oh, it's Kiros. I do really like Kiros, even though he's barely expounded upon. I always thought he was just a cool dude. It's been a while, Laguna. Kiros. He's Uncle Laguna's friend. He dresses funny, but he's not a bad guy. Also, they never say what Laguna's, like, because he's clearly from, like, a different continent or something. He has a different culture. And I'm, like, here to, like, you know, I play a lot of D&D. I'm always about reading about other people's fantasy cultures, I guess you would say. But even then, even real cultures are freaking cool. but they never really expound on what Kyros is from. You seem well. Yeah, you too. How long has it been? You know, our grand escape from Centra? That was... one would usually call that being chased out. I thought so. Well, I would say about a year or so. I was bedridden for over 6 months. It seemed like every bone in my body was in pieces. Guys, where we saw this escape a few episodes back, Laguna took a bit of a header off of a 50-foot cliff. Probably hit every rock on the way down. It's actually astonishing he's not dead. I nursed him back to health. Thank you for taking good care of Laguna. I don't know where I'm going with Kyros' voice. I've also watched Black Panther a lot recently. Freaking, that's top 5 Marvel movie. And let's face it, there's not a lot of color in Final Fantasy games. Not a lot of people of color. So Kyros being one is awesome, and the fact that he's dressed in his culture, whatever it is, love it. Kyros says, I was able to recover in about a month, so ever since then, I've been searching for you. Why? Sorry, that was really good. After leaving the army, well, just killing time, I guess. Life's pretty boring without you as entertainment, my man. That's a harsh thing to say. I've been living a productive life here. I think I understand what you mean, though, says Rain. So what do you want to know? What's Ward up to? How's Ward doing? Ward quit the army, too. Luckily, he found a job, and he's working pretty hard. What's he doing? He's a janitor down at the D District Prison. For those that you don't know, if you go way out of your way, but when I was running over to do the Sacred Temple, where I recruited the brothers, if you run way far in the opposite direction, you will see that the D District Prison is on the map. It still exists. Laguna says, wow. I didn't record any of that, though, by the way. I just ran over there. And then I ended up cutting it. Laguna says, can't picture him mopping floors, but I'm glad he's doing... You can't picture him mopping floors? He got his throat torn out. He can't talk anymore. As Kyros acknowledges that he never got his voice back. I mean, he's not exactly a customer service rep taking phone calls, alright? You could basically tell what he wants from his facial expressions. I was good at Ward's voice, too. Why couldn't I... I'm horrible at Kyros' voice. Why couldn't Kyros lose his voice? So what do you want to know? Tell me about Julia. Julia, as you know, was the woman that used to sing at the Galbadia Hotel that Laguna had a long conversation with, and they shared a lot of aspirations and dreams with one another. I don't know. You mean Julia the singer? Apparently we've told Rain about her. Laguna really admired her, and always frequented the nightclub. Shut up. So what if I did? Julia used to sing at the nightclub? No, she didn't sing, she just played the piano. Then the first song she released was Eyes on Me. How does the song go? You don't know? Well, you never let me hear it. I didn't think you listened to music, first of all. Rain? Rain with an E at the end, which pretentious. Everyone listens to music, alright? The song's about being in love. I really like it. Heard she recently got married. Oh yeah! To some army general, right? General Caraway or something. Emphasis mine. I'm not too sure. I read in a magazine that her true love went off to war and never came back. General Caraway comforted her while she was feeling down. That's how they got to know each other. So she didn't wait for the soldier to come back? So what? Who cares? As long as she's happy, right? That's all that matters. Ain't that right, El? Right. Uncle Laguna and Rain are... Okay, enough talk about this. So what do you want to know? As you see, we have the grayed out text that is usually whoever's in jumped or junctioned. Once again, junctioning happens throughout the game itself. It's not just an actual just leveling up system outside of the game. It's we are junctioned to people in real life. Well, real pretend life. Anyway, we're gonna skip over the where am I option, and we'll go with the let's talk later option, because, again, the grayed out options usually never really add to anything. Let's talk later. Time to do some work. Okay. So what's your plan? You're gonna stick around here for a bit, right? Would that be okay? You work for what you eat. If that's fine with you, you're welcome. You're more than welcome. Alright, so I have Kiros in the party. As you know, I have no idea who's junctioned to Kiros. So I have to figure out who's got what summons. 1 second. What? Huh? This music box music isn't making me tear up or anything like that. However, something to tear up about. Because of all their infinite wisdom of barely playtesting this game, Squaresoft at the time, did not give me access to any of the other Guardian forces to junction. So Kiros is naked and afraid, which this is not an endorsement of that show on whatever with Discovery Channel. That show sucks. Sorry, I'm not big on reality TV. Alright, so we can run up into Rain's house, because that's actually less weird than when Squaw was just walking into people's houses in Timber. Laguna has at least a very familiar relationship with Rain, if not something more. And that's another thing about this game. As you've seen Alone, it's implied that she is an orphan, it's implied that she's been taken in by Rain, and it's implied that Laguna's been taken in by Rain as well. And I'm really big on stories that are about sort of adopted family and stuff like that. I think that's a very fascinating thing that happens in life. Just the way friends become family. It's been 2 years! I've been here 2 years! Ah boy, it is boring. It's a heck of a lot better than what SR soldiers do. They kidnap little girls, you know? I think they're looking for a successor to Sorceress Adele, the ruler of SR. If they come back here again, I'm sure it'll be Alone this time. But they gotta go through me. I actually messed up all the voices there. Dispel! Since Kiros no optional junctions, it's gonna be Laguna on this time. Again, I'd like to point out that thanks to Encounter None, I don't gotta deal with monsters. You don't have to sit and watch me fight a million in random battles, because let me tell you, a step and a half in this game is a random battle. Kira says, Laguna, I have a simple question. What exactly do you do here? It's like this. All the working men in this town were sent off to war. Like you were, Laguna. The only ones still left in this town are old people, children, chocobos, dogs, and cats. I don't think you really needed to list the animals, but whatever. I'm sure you've noticed, but the monsters have made their way into town. This here town took real good care of me. So basically, I want to return the kindness. You're looking at the Monster Hunter of Windhill. So as of today, you'll be my assistant. We're to patrol the town up to the town entrance. If we see anyone in need along the way, we help them. That's our basic duty. So as you see, Laguna's become sort of a folk hero. Despite all of his running away from the army, he has now become sort of a guardian for the town of Willenhill, which we currently find ourselves in. And again, let me tell you, every 2 steps is a monster battle in this game, and thankfully Encounter None has turned that garbage off. There we go. Found a draw point, drain. Well, of course Laguna's gonna draw it. Can't go that. Oh, can we go this way? I thought this was closed off for now. Not really too much to look forward to over here. Just a beat-up truck. So I'm doing that thing where I'm just like, oh, I'm gonna click X a bunch of times. Basically that pathway up to the mountain area there, which again, beautiful mountain, such a pristine village. But again, sort of this neoclassical European look to everything in this game is just bloody fantastic. And here's the thing, that's the, I know an episode or 2 back I'd made the joke that it's impossible to tell, like it's sci-fi, fantasy, school, teen, drama, all of these things, and at the same time it's also this weird fairy tale. It captures everything about Final Fantasy. It's the town inn, which will in no way be relevant right now. Because no one's even here. Still, I thought I'd show it to you guys. Because you know we'll never see this town again as other characters. Spoilers. Alright, our first patrol complete. I'm sorry I don't fight any monsters in this playthrough. If you've made it this far, it's purely on my love for the storyline, and I hope that shines through. I'm going to report to the commander and assistant commander. Commander? You mean that woman at the pub? Her name's Rain. Rain, okay? She saved my life. And the assistant commander is alone. She seems like a really nice person, but easily taken in by a hotshot. A hotshot? I love that Laguna is completely unaware that he is the comic relief. He is the Big Trouble in Little China, Kurt Russell character who thinks he's the main character, but has A, no goddamn idea what's going on, and B, is the comic relief. God, also, Big Trouble in Little China, guys. I love that movie. You should watch it. I also love this game. Laguna says, okay, let's step up our patrol a notch. Assistant Kiros, let's come up with a plan after we get back to the base. Alright guys, you know what it is. It's another 20-some-odd minutes into the Final Fantasy VIII. We have foray? We have taken a foray into Disc 2. We are in the village of Windhill, and we have met up with our friend Kiros, and we are just protectors of this village, and it's awesome, and this fairy tale is just gonna keep going in the next episode. So I will see you guys next time, and I really appreciate you if you made it this far. I love this game so much, and I hope to see you guys next time. Alright, bye.